Alright, welcome back. It's been a couple of days, but I've been sick and I'm still sick. But there's new cards I want to talk about, and there's something new that they just revealed for something for Union, which is kind of interesting. But for now, let's start with the new cards I haven't done a video on yet. So there's two new cards for Chain Soldier. We have a 4/2 single gen yellow character with an active trigger. This is Tenka Izumo. If there is a Kyoka Uzen on your area, this character is played in active. On play, choose one character on your area, move it to another line, or swap its position with one character on another line. If you remember, the green character has the ability to swap a bunch of shit. So one of the builds for greens for Chain Soldier is that the whole deck, her especially, has the ability to just switch a bunch of things around. So her being able to do it for this deck helps a lot too, because being able to swap your stuff, especially even if it's just on play, is really strong when you need to fix your energy gens or if you just need to switch around your attackers and stuff. It's just a really good generic card. And also, allowing her to play active is already really good. The only requirement is just having a Kyoka, and that's really easy because the deck, that's the main leader, I guess, of the deck basically. So you're always going to have her on your field basically. So she'll basically always play active. And we have another one. This is just a Himari Azuma. It's a one cost with single gen and it's step no trigger. So whether you play her or not, I'm not entirely sure. We have to see the rest of the deck to make sure. But for now, I would say like this is one of those cards where because it's a non-trigger, it's kind of like a 2 of at most. But because she does have step as a one cost, this could bump her up to a 4 of, especially since this is a base for her raid, which I think she has raid in yellow. But it entirely depends. Not 100% sure. We need to see the rest of the cards. So yeah, until that happens, right now this is still a pretty good card. It's just not the best, especially with no trigger. Then I want to talk about this Ray here. This is a 2 cost Ray for red that we already have for Evangelion. I noted her effect here as a translation. She's the impact negate with a main activate once per turn, which can only be active if you have 2 or more red rays with different required energy in your sideline. Until the start of your next turn, this character's energy generated by is she goes a 2 gen. So it's a good card already. It's just this is a special alt art because this is the 30th anniversary of Evangelion. EN did technically make a post, I think on the official website, talking about it. It's talking about like Evangelion, like, oh, it's the 30th anniversary. Whether we get the stamp or not, I do not know. Okay? So this is right now a JP only thing. Not sure if we'll get it in EN, but this was something that was just revealed in the spoilers. So it's something that we can look at. And then funny enough, for Nikke, in JP, the Precious booster that they're currently revealing and releasing in, I believe, a week. Yeah, I guess like in 2 weeks. Yeah, they're getting these APs, which is really funny because we already have these. We have these as our rare battle cards. So interestingly enough, we got these as rare battles. They're getting these in the Precious boosters. So if we ever get that Precious booster for EN for Nikke, we probably get the missing APs that we didn't get from JP, which means that it'll be like Chibi CEOs and stuff. Um, but yeah, that's really about it for that. There was one other thing that actually did pop up. I didn't save it here, but it's this. The Precious Boosters is releasing a BP counter card. Now, I have never seen this in JP. Maybe someone who's watching this video can tell me if they've seen it before. I have never once seen anyone or any IP or anything in JP that has these counters. I don't know if this is so. This is the thing. If you go on like Tabletop Simulator and use the mods, there is an option to like modify like stats and stuff just to show like what has reduction or increases in BP. But I've never seen a physical card printed for this. So maybe this is a first for it, or maybe this is something that exists in JP already. I'm not sure, but either way, in JP, this is something that they're getting as part of the Nikke Precious Booster, which is really funny because this is an AP itself, and so is this. This is our regional AP that you get for just entering the tournaments and stuff. This is like in the booster set. These two are a little different. They're unique. But yeah, otherwise, BP counters are kind of interesting. It's normally people will mark BP increase or reductions by a dice counter or something, but I have to look what the policy is again. I think technically you're not supposed to put anything on your cards that aren't part of like the game itself. So you can't like put counters or dice on it, whatever. But hey, if these BP counters are a thing, I don't mind it, to be honest. But we have to see more of these actually. I just haven't seen these before, which is why I'm really surprised by this. So it's kind of cool that they have these now. But yeah, interesting art to use for BP increase reduction though. But still, it's kind of cool. I really hope to see more of these though. It's just more cards that they can just add and stuff. I guess the only issue is how do we get these? Because these look like they'd be on the similar level of APs where you get them like 2 a box or something. So I'm just trying to figure out whether they release more of these or if they only do these for precious boosters. I'm not really sure because I didn't see this for idol masters, so I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna do this. I'm hoping it doesn't replace like alt arts or something because that'd be really stupid. Or maybe it replaces like one of the common cards you can get, which would be really nice at least, because that way it's like, hey, you have plenty of booster counters you can just get for free, whatever. But yeah, either way, that's it for the reveals. Nikke is almost done. I believe we only have like 3 or 2 more cards left. That's about it, which sucks. But luckily we go on to Chain Soldier right after, and Chain Soldier has tons of cards that we still need to see. But yes, otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you again. I'll see you guys again next time, I guess. Hopefully I get better, but I probably won't. So.